Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenny, and I am here to discuss my experience with a particular oil that is found in the starter kit and how it has benefited my life here recently, and I know will in the future as long as it's around. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedule to be here. You guys are obviously here to learn more about oils and the benefits they have, and I can assure you that if you give them a fair chance, it's going to be worth every minute. I must say I was not a believer in the beginning. My wife and my kids were using peppermint at first for some stomach ailments, bloatedness, indigestion, and would simply rub it on, and 10 minutes later everything was gone and fine. I found it hard to believe that you could apply something topically, it soak through the skin into the blood-brain barrier, enter the bloodstream, and heal the stomach. I did know that peppermint was good for the stomach. You could ingest it. It was supposed to help for indigestion after a meal. It was good to help settle the stomach after a meal. I had no idea that an oil could do that. After some time of this working and me seeing it, I figured, well, what could it hurt? I'll give it a shot. Applied the oil, and sure enough, 10 minutes later it was gone. That really opened the door for me to start looking into other oils and exploring what these oils could do for my ailments. I have mostly physical ailments, muscular and tendons. I was a gymnast for about 22 years, and my body took a beating, and now I am paying for it. One of the bigger things I've been suffering from, and what I suffered from late in my career in gymnastics, was some heavy muscle spasms in my back between my shoulder blades. I've seen an orthopedic, I've seen a general physician, a dietitian. None of them can seem to pinpoint why these are happening. I've seen a chiropractor to try to help these ailments or these spasms in my back, thinking my spine was out of line. Anything to relieve these pains. These pains were so bad. I would become nauseous. I couldn't move my head. I was more really like a robot. It immobilized me, made life miserable, and just could not get comfortable for days. I've tried everything from being dehydrated, drinking more water. It seemed to help a little bit. Advil, which really destroyed my stomach, although it did help relieve the pain. Stem therapy, which is electrical pulses going through the muscles to try to contract and then relax them. It seemed to help a bit. Deep tissue massage was the best remedy for it. However, it left bruising, soreness, and it took about 3 or 4 days of massage for it to completely go away. I suffered a spasm probably 2 months ago. The first oil I used for that was Deep Relief. It was applied with a roller and then massaged into the specific spasm spot, and felt the relief within 10 minutes. Could feel the oils working. It felt really good. And then 20 minutes and the pain was pretty much gone. I could still feel tension in my back, and there was some pain, but I've never felt that kind of relief that quickly ever with these spasms that I've had. And just one more application the next day and it was completely gone. Amazing to me. Just recently, probably about 2 weeks ago, I had another spasm in my back. It was not that intense, but enough to be very annoying and cause a slight headache. Unfortunately, we had no Deep Relief, but we did have PanAway, which is what I am going to talk with you about today. I like to call it PanAway, and that application was applied when we were actually in the car, and that's all we had. And right before going into the grocery store, about a 2-minute massage into the particular spot. Literally 10 minutes later in the store, my headache was gone and the pain was gone. It was not there anymore. Just blown away. I'm almost speechless at how amazingly quick these oils work when applied correctly. This oil is a blend that is recommended to be used with a carrier oil. However, I really like taking my oils straight up. I rarely use a carrier oil. It does not affect my skin that at all. Really, it doesn't irritate it, and I feel that I get the most relief, most potency out of it when I use it direct. And plus, most of my spots when I do have to apply it are very small, and spreading it with a carrier oil just covers too much area that I don't feel is necessary. But if you do have sensitive skin, I do recommend a carrier oil, using it with it. It does have wintergreen in it, and some clove and peppermint, as well as helichrysum. Not sure what that is. All I know is that it works. So after that application of the PanAway, or PanAway to my back, I decided to use it on other ailments. I've been running a lot more and do have some low back pain. My job that I do does tend to cause some low back pain from bending over a lot and lifting things. Started using it on my low back in the morning, would apply it. After application, I would stretch, and literally 10, 15, 20 minutes, the pain was gone. I've been using it before I go for a run on my low back, and no pain. Actually, it relieves the pain all day. Now, sometimes the next day I wake up and the pain is there again. Another application, and it's gone all day. It really doesn't take that much, just a few drops. I also have some tendinosis or tendonitis in my elbow, and just recently started experimenting with that. It is a anti-inflammatory, and it is increases blood flow to the area, and is mostly used for a pain reliever. I do combine it with Aroma C's, which also helps to relieve tendonitis and some scar tissue, and tendinosis as well. So I've been combining the two to relieve the pain. And basically it's golfer's elbow. I played golf this morning after applying, and I had absolutely no pain, no irritation, and matter of fact, I completely forgot about it. So, firm believer in this. I don't know what more I can say except for you guys just give it a shot. It can be used for headaches, applied to the temples, inhaled, applied to the spine, but most specifically, I think the best way to use it is on the specific spot that you are having pain. All I can speak about is my experience with it. Very happy with it, and I am actually looking forward to using more oils and getting on a healthier path. Thank you all for listening to my experience, and hope you enjoy the rest of the party. Thank you.